Hey there, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm so glad you found this channel. My name is Amelia, and I'm your new psychologist and counselor. For over a decade, I've worked with hundreds of clients, men and women alike, helping them understand human behavior, decode attraction, build deeper connections, and navigate the sometimes confusing, sometimes exhilarating world of relationships. This channel exists because I firmly believe that understanding psychology doesn't just make you smarter. It makes you kinder, more confident, and honestly, a better partner. Now, today we're talking about something a lot of people wonder about but rarely ask out loud. How do you know when a woman is actually sexually attracted to you? Not just being friendly, not just being polite, but genuinely, physically attracted? Because here's the thing. Most men miss the signs entirely. Or worse, they see them, they feel something, and then they do something that kills the entire vibe in seconds. So today, we are covering both parts. First, I'm going to walk you through the 7 most reliable psychological and physiological signs that a woman is sexually attracted to you. And second, equally important, I'm going to tell you exactly what not to do when you notice them. Because trust me, knowing the signs is only half the battle. I want you to stay until the end because sign number 7 is the one almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most powerful of all. Ready? Let's get into it. Quick context. Why female attraction looks different before we jump into the signs, let me give you about 90 seconds of important psychological context, because without this, you might misread what you're seeing. Women's attraction, particularly sexual attraction, is far more layered and contextual than men's. Research in evolutionary psychology, including studies by Dr. David Buss and others, consistently shows that while men tend to experience attraction more immediately and visually, women tend to experience it as something that builds, shaped by safety, confidence, chemistry, and emotional resonance. This means a woman who is attracted to you may not announce it loudly. She may not even fully consciously recognize it herself at first, but her body, her nonverbal behavior, will give her away every single time. That's what we're studying today. The involuntary subconscious signals that bypass conscious thought. As a psychologist, I love these because you can't fake them. They're honest. Let's look at all 7. Sign number 1, she mirrors your body language. What it looks like. You cross your arms, she crosses hers. You lean forward, she leans forward. You tilt your head, she tilts hers. You slow your speech, hers slows too. This is called mirroring, and it's one of the most well-documented phenomena in social psychology. We naturally, unconsciously mirror the people we feel deeply connected to, or people we are attracted to. The psychology behind it. Mirroring activates what neuroscientists call the mirror neuron system, a network of brain cells that fires both when we perform an action and when we observe someone else performing it. When we're drawn to someone, our brain essentially says, I want to be in sync with this person. The body follows. A 2003 study published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior found that mirroring increased rapport, trust, and perceived attractiveness between two people. Both genders do it, but women, research suggests, tend to do it more intentionally in romantic contexts. How not to ruin it. Don't start deliberately mirroring her back in an obvious, exaggerated way. I know it's tempting. You've just read about mirroring, so now you're going to try it consciously. But if she notices, and she might, it comes across as creepy or manipulative. Let natural mirroring develop organically. Just relax, be present, and trust that the genuine connection will create its own synchrony. Sign cha 2. She finds reasons to touch you what it looks like. A hand on your arm when she's laughing. A light touch on your shoulder to get your attention. Brushing her fingers against yours when she hands you something. Fixing your collar, touching your knee during conversation. These are not accidental. Humans are highly aware of personal space. We do not casually invade it, especially not repeatedly, unless we want to. The psychology behind it. Touch is one of our most primal communication channels. Dr. Tiffany Field, founder of the Touch Research Institute at the University of Miami, has spent decades studying the role of touch in human bonding. Her research consistently shows that touch releases oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, and creates immediate feelings of closeness and warmth. When a woman repeatedly initiates physical contact, even light, brief touches, she is subconsciously testing the waters. She's creating micro moments of physical connection to see how they feel and to see how you respond. How not to ruin it. Don't immediately escalate with heavy, full-body contact the moment she touches you. This is a calibration test. She's gauging your response. The right move is to receive the touch comfortably, no flinching, no awkward freeze, and perhaps reciprocate with an equally light, brief touch at an appropriate moment. Match the energy. Don't sprint when she's walking. Sign number 3. Her pupils dilate when she looks at you. What it looks like. You'll notice this if you're paying attention. When she looks directly at you, her pupils appear notably large relative to the lighting conditions. The black part of her eye widens. The psychology behind it. Pupil dilation is one of the most involuntary physiological responses in the human body. It's controlled by the autonomic nervous system, the part of your body that operates completely outside your conscious control. When we see something that genuinely excites us, interests us, or that we desire, our pupils dilate. There's no way to fake it. There's no way to stop it. A series of classic studies by psychologist Eckhard Hess in the 1960s first documented this link between pupil size and emotional arousal. Modern neuroscience has since confirmed it extensively. Larger pupils in the presence of a specific person? That is your brain's genuine attraction response. How not to ruin it. Don't stare at her eyes to try and catch this. You'll come across as intense, uncomfortable, or even aggressive. Instead, simply notice it naturally during moments of genuine eye contact. Let it register quietly. It's information for you, not a game to play. Sign number 4. She laughs more around you. What it looks like. Her laughter is more frequent, more open, sometimes a little louder. She laughs at things you say that, let's be honest, probably aren't that funny. She smiles broadly, holds eye contact while laughing, and seems genuinely lighter and more playful around you. The psychology behind it. Laughter is deeply social and deeply tied to attraction. Evolutionary psychologist Jeffrey Miller argues that humor serves as a cognitive fitness indicator. We laugh more with people whose minds we find compelling and whose company makes us feel safe and joyful. But here's the fascinating piece. Research published in the journal Emotion found that women laugh significantly more in the presence of men they find attractive, particularly when they want to signal their own interest. Laughter in this context is a form of active engagement. She's telling you, I enjoy you. I want more of this. There's also the nervous laughter component. If she giggles at things that are mildly awkward or that don't entirely warrant laughter, that's often a sign of heightened emotional arousal, meaning she's slightly nervous around you in the best possible way. How not to ruin it. Don't try to become a stand-up comedian. The moment you start performing, trying too hard to be funny, forcing jokes, working for laughs, the natural chemistry breaks. Stay relaxed, be genuinely yourself, and let the laughter emerge naturally from real connection. Forced humor is the fastest way to deflate authentic attraction energy. Sign number 5. She breaks the touch barrier with eye contact. What it looks like. She maintains eye contact longer than standard social norms would dictate. When she holds your gaze, there's a softness to it, perhaps a slow blink, perhaps a slight smile. She may look away and then immediately return her gaze to you. In social settings, she consistently looks for you in the room, and when your eyes meet, she holds it. The psychology behind it. In standard social interaction, eye contact lasts between 3 and 5 seconds before we look away. Extended eye contact, longer than 5 to 7 seconds, held warmly, activates the same neural pathways involved in intimacy and arousal. Psychologist Arthur Aron famously demonstrated that having two strangers maintain mutual eye contact for several minutes consistently generated feelings of deep connection and attraction between them. What's particularly significant is the combination of eye contact and touch. When she holds your gaze at the same time she's lightly touching you, that is a very strong dual signal. Your body and hers are engaging in a nonverbal conversation that says, I see you, I want you to see me. How not to ruin it. Don't break this spell by nervously looking away or filling the silence with unnecessary chatter. Some of the most powerful moments of attraction happen in silence. When you share extended eye contact, don't panic and start talking just to relieve the tension. Sit with it. Breathe. Let the moment hold. Sign number 6. She subtly grooms herself in your presence. What it looks like. She touches her hair, runs her fingers through it, flips it, twirls it. She adjusts her clothing subtly. She straightens her posture when you enter the room. She glances in a mirror or reflective surface when she knows you're watching. She reapplies lip gloss or lipstick in your line of sight. The psychology behind it. This behavior is called preening or self-grooming, and it's documented across dozens of species, not just humans. In animal behavior research, preening in the presence of a potential mate is one of the most universal signs of attraction. In humans, it's the same instinct. I want to look my best for this person. Desmond Morris, the famous zoologist and human behavior researcher, identified female hair touching as one of the strongest nonverbal signals of romantic interest. It happens below the level of conscious awareness. She's not thinking, I will now touch my hair to signal I like him. Her body simply does it. How not to ruin it? Don't point it out or comment on it directly in the moment. Saying, oh, you keep touching your hair, you must like me, is almost guaranteed to produce one outcome: complete shutdown. She'll become self-conscious, possibly embarrassed, possibly defensive. Instead, receive the signal internally. Let it inform your confidence. Let it guide your next move quietly. Sign number 7. She tests you, the most overlooked sign. This is the sign almost nobody talks about, and I believe it might be the most important one of all. What it looks like. She says something slightly provocative to see how you react. She challenges your opinion. She pushes back on something you said, not aggressively, but pointedly. She might say something a little dismissive, then immediately watch your face to see if you crumble. She creates a minor conflict or tests your consistency. At first glance, this might seem like disinterest. It is the opposite. The psychology behind it. In evolutionary psychology, this behavior is called mate testing. Before a woman invests emotionally or physically, she needs to know one critical thing. Can this man hold his ground? Is he genuinely confident, or is he performing confidence? Does he value himself? Dr. Robert Cialdini's research on social proof and consistency demonstrates that people, especially in romantic contexts, need to believe that what they're attracted to is real and stable. For women particularly, the need to assess emotional security in a potential partner is biologically deep-rooted. Testing is her way of checking, will you remain yourself under pressure, or will you immediately change to please me? The woman who teases you, challenges you, or playfully pushes back is almost always more attracted to you than the woman who simply agrees with everything you say. Agreement is polite. Testing is engaged. How not to ruin it. Don't crumble, don't over-explain yourself, and above all, don't get defensive or needy. The worst thing you can do when a woman tests you is become suddenly insecure, apologizing excessively, changing your opinion immediately, trying desperately to win her approval back. This tells her exactly what she feared, that the confidence was a mask. The right response is warm, grounded, slightly playful. Hold your position with a smile. You don't need to win the exchange. You simply need to not collapse under the pressure. That groundedness is profoundly attractive. As I tell my clients, the goal is not to be unaffected. The goal is to be unshakable. Master section, How Not to Ruin It. 5 Key Principles. Okay, you now know all 7 signs. But I want to spend a few focused minutes giving you the master framework for what not to do. Because even men who recognize the signs frequently self-sabotage at exactly the wrong moment. Principle number 1. Don't immediately announce what you've noticed. Attraction is a feeling, not a fact to be verified aloud. The moment you say, "I can tell you like me," or "you keep looking at me," you shift her from feeling attraction to having to consciously examine it. And that ruins the natural emotional flow. Let it breathe. Principle number 2. Don't over-pursue. The moment you detect interest, resist the urge to send 5 messages in a row, call twice in one evening, or suggest 3 dates back-to-back. Over-pursuit communicates neediness, and neediness is the single most effective attraction killer in existence. Match her energy and slightly, very slightly, stay in the lead. Principle number 3. Don't make it too serious. Too fast attraction thrives in lightness. If you immediately shift into deep conversations about where this is going, what she means to you, and your long-term intentions, you introduce weight that the connection isn't ready to carry. Let it be fun first. Principle number 4. Don't ignore it either. The opposite mistake is equally damaging. Being so passive, so afraid of misreading the signals that you do absolutely nothing. Attraction has an expiration window. Confidence and appropriate action are attractive. Endless hesitation is not. Principle number 5. Stay present. The most consistently attractive quality, according to virtually every psychological study on human attraction I've read, is presence. Full, genuine, focused attention on the person you're with. Not your phone, not the room, her. That kind of presence communicates value, respect, and confidence all at once. So there you have it. The 7 psychological signs she's sexually attracted to you, and the key principles for not sabotaging what's building between you. Let me quickly recap them. Sign 1. She mirrors your body language. Sign 2. She finds excuses to touch you. Sign 3. Her pupils dilate when she looks at you. Sign 4. She laughs more around you. Sign 5. She holds prolonged, soft eye contact. Sign 6. She grooms herself subtly in your presence. Sign 7. And the big one, she tests you. Now here's what I want you to remember above everything else. Attraction is not a trick to decode and manipulate. It's a human experience to meet with awareness, warmth, and genuine confidence. The goal of understanding these signs is not to game anyone. It's to stop missing what's right in front of you and to show up more fully when it matters. As your psychologist and counselor on this channel, my job is to help you understand yourself and others more deeply. And I genuinely hope today's video gave you something useful to carry into your real life. If you found value in this, please hit the like button. It really does help this channel grow and reach more people who need this kind of content. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we talk about psychology, relationships, attraction, and human behavior every week in a way that's grounded in real research and real experience. Drop a comment below and tell me, which sign surprised you the most? I genuinely read every comment and I'd love to know. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Amelia, signing off.